Hello everyone, hope you're having a fantastic day. Today we're going to finish off the Mamool quests, and then go ahead and do the Dawn Trail Monster Hunter collab quest. Last time on the Mamool quests, I believe we got the, we were able to bring over the, Zabral and have their big party and everything and make the Zabrit Pabil. I forget what it's called, also I can see them sitting over there. Let's see, let's go ahead and talk to Revolja and wrap up this last quest. The Pride of Mamool. Revolja is about to take a break. Brilliant, perfect timing. Do you have a moment? Bolsatei has some new recipes he'd like someone to try, so I thought you could come along. Great. Then let's go and find him at the kitchen. Because Bolsatei was the chef that we recruited, and at first he was pretty skeptical about the Mamool, but once he actually saw Revolja's passion, he was a little bit more into it. Gokgolma has been abuzz with people recently, even visitors from outside the city. Alright, let me go ahead and check the audio again, because I'm still paranoid after that one stream. Yeah, that sounds fine, whatever. I think there was one slight change I wanted to make, but I forget what it was. You brought Brilliant as well. Good, good. Have a seat. Don't mind if we do. Let's see. Is it gonna be full? Oh, what's his name again? Yeah, Tyetro. If it isn't Brilliant and Revolja. Well met. Now that smells amazing. Bolsatei, give me a tikka selvas, quick as you can. Tikka selvas was the new dish that we made. You're on the job, fool. We're just stopped by for a delivery. And next we've got our patrol. Straighten up now. But I could just down it in a gulp. Never mind. After I get back from patrol then. See you later. I'll be back for that tikka selvas. Have one ready. Visits like these from the brethren of other folks from Eekbrox have become more and more commonplace. It fills me with pride to see it. But that aside, we were having a seat. Yes, we were. Revolja, I've got a question about your next crop rotation. Could you spare a moment? Sorry, I'll be right back. He never gets a break. Busy as ever, I see. Everyone wants Revolja's ear these days. I thought I could give the poor lad some peace by having him try a new dish. Sorry. Let's eat, shall we? Sounds good to me. I've got 3 different projects I'm working on, and I'd be much obliged if you'd try one of them. Which will it be? I don't know. Are you gonna make me actually choose? Yeah, there we go. Yaktail salad, stewed Ataya, whatever the heck that is, mystery soup. I'll just have a salad. A salad of 3 fresh vegetables paired with tuliol quinoa. Quinoa, sure. And served with smoked fish. Everything you need in one dish. Without further ado, I highly doubt that they have models for each one of these. Maybe they do. The sweet and crunchy vegetables pair perfectly with the smoked fish, and the grains add enjoyable texture. You polish off your serving in an instant. It reminds me of how in RuneScape you literally eat like a shark in one bite. No need to give me your thoughts. All is written plain on your face. I'll eventually be adding these dishes to the menu. So come by whenever you have a hankering. Sounds good to me. You got any more? Like some leftovers? I enjoy cooking down here. You can't get glowing vegetables anywhere but Gogolma after all. Are you sure you want them to be glowing? Oh wait, no, we went over that. We went over how it's actually perfectly safe. At least that's what they say they are. I have to hand it to Bolsatei. He really comes up with the most unique cuisine. You know, a salad. Seeing everyone dine here makes me realize that food has become something more than just a means of survival for Mamook. It's become a source of joy. Yeah, because like there was that guy in Tuliolol who was like, if I have to eat one more nodule, I am out of there. A happy side effect, perhaps, but I'm grateful nonetheless. Anyway, I have to go and chat with Angear. Apparently, she wants to consult me on something. Care to join? Sure. Let's head on over. It looks like that's going to be the end of the quest. I was pretty sure this was going to be pretty quick. But I still wasn't all on board to do a stream last week. I forget why. I think my hand like really hurt for some reason. Actually, my hand hurts today as well, but it's not that bad. Without Angear's knowledge, Gogolma would still be a flight of fancy. We owe her much and more. That's right, Angear. Oh, brilliant. You came along too. This works out nicely then. I wanted to tell you that Gogolma has been offered a place in the Troll Agricultural Association. Outside communities have officially come to recognize our efforts. Given how well our goals have been accomplished, I think it only natural that I consider a new pursuit. Oh, and she's leaving. I mean, it's not like they... Right after he made that comment about them not being able to do this without her. You don't mean you're returning to Charlian? Oh, heavens no. I only meant to say I intend to pursue a study of selective breeding. Crops more bountiful, flavorful, and nutritious than we have yet developed. Mamook's economy and reputation would surely stand to benefit. Yet the thought that Gogolma might rise to the heights of horticulture excellence is what thrills me. Don't you agree? Yeah, sure. Of course. I can think of no better way to show how much Mamook has changed. We may even convince more folks to return from Tuliolol. As a Mamool, Mamook is and always will be my homeland. I can now hold my head high when I say that. And that's only because you both were here to help. Thank you. I can't say it enough. Well, I mean, the quest wouldn't have started if I hadn't come here. So... Brilliant. I'll keep doing what I can to help Angear with her research. So if you ever find time and inclination, feel free to stop by. I will in the Bloodsworn quest. I think there's a Bloodsworn quest. No, this is for Bloodsworn. The Intersocietal quest. I think there is one. Yeah, they had one for Endwalker. They didn't have one for Shadowbringers for some reason. Not for some reason, I know why. Because they were so crunched for time on everything. We'll be waiting. Ready to show you a gainery the likes of which you've never seen. Sounds good. Still a bit hesitant about the glowing vegetables, though. As I'll never get over how their armor is just like... their armor is just that. This place certainly has grown from... well, yes, grown, pun intended. up from what it used to be. Gokgolma reputation up. Your reputation has increased to Bloodsworn. You have achieved Bloodsworn reputation with the farmers of Gokgolma. You received experience points. Yeah, I'm already max gatherers. Wider selections from Realjaw. Yep, we'll go check that out and see what we got. I think it's the Framers kit and something else. Then also I can see the that's the one. The card. So I'll need to go and grind that out later. Anyway, let's see what we unlocked. We've got, yep, the Framer kit, and I think we get something else. Yeah, and then the card. That's right. Okay, go ahead and collect those real quick. And then let's head on over to... whoops, went too fast. What do you mean insufficient armory space? I hate how I have so little space in my armory. Yeah, it's the rings because of I just have so much armor from like keeping gear. For other classes for when I want to level them, but like I'm almost done with the needing these casting rings, or this casting ring, because I'm using this one now because I actually went and finally did the Hall of the Novice, updated Hall of the Novice. Oh, that's why. It's because I didn't fix the gear set. I forgot to actually do that. Okay, so if I put that back in my inventory now, do I have enough space to swap around? Yeah, okay, okay, that works now. Alright, let's head back over to Tuliolol and start up the Monster Hunter quest. Go ahead and switch over my... I remember when this came out and I'm like, oh, I can go and do that. Maybe I should go and do that. And then I'm like, no, wait, I want to do this on video. Do I have... I don't think I have it up here. Hold on. I know where it starts. It starts from this one, the White Wanderer. And this one is for Monster Hunter Rise. Rise? No, that was the one before it. What's the new one? World. Or is it Worlds? Because I know people started calling, no, Worlds is the old one. I'm getting it all wrong. What's the newest Monster Hunter? Wilds, that's it. Yeah, because everybody started calling Monster Hunter Worlds, even though the actual title of that is World Singular. Because the newest one is Wilds. Anyway, this one's for Wilds, not World. World is for the Stormblood one. And then they didn't do one for Rise. Anyway, of course it's the Dawn Hunt, because, you know, they're the hunting people. So go ahead and get started on our hunt. The White Wanderer. The Dawn Hunt tracker has need of an intrepid adventurer. Well, if it isn't brilliant, tell me, do you have a moment? Animal carcasses have been turning up one after another. What? Yeah, one after, So I did the Stormblood one a long time ago. And I do not remember how the quest went. I recall for some reason a Palico appeared. And, you know, that makes sense. Animal carcasses have been turning up one after the other over in Shaloni. And we've yet to figure out why. We were preparing to launch an investigation, but then we received this. Yes. A hunt bill. A distinctive style, to be sure, but it's undoubtedly a mark bill. No less peculiar than the client who delivered it, either. Too small for Het Sorrow, yet too furry to be a Lalafell. Whatever distant land they hail from, I doubt I've ever heard of it. Well, it was clearly a Palico. The bill's design is certainly different. Looks like a prey worth hunting. I feel like I've seen a bill like this before. Yeah, because I've done the other quests. So you've handled a request like this previously? I'll be damned. You know, on the other side of the world. Lately, there have been sightings of a large beast roaming the plains. And it's not a Turahitsu, which they just made up for 7.1 for some reason. Which we believe is responsible for the rash of carcasses. From what I've heard, it bears a striking resemblance to the creature depicted on this bill. To be frank, we'd all rest easier if one who helped Felvalagramanda were the one to take this on. Would you lend us your strength? Certainly! You're asking me to kill stuff. Of course I will. I was yearning for a good hunt. If it's been deemed a threat, it must be eliminated. And we're a bloodthirsty monster, so you know. Oh, I have a feeling it'll be one to remember. Now, the client should have all the details you need to get started. No doubt you've been eagerly awaiting a skilled hunter to take... Not you, they've, okay. No doubt they've been eagerly awaiting a skilled hunter to take on this task. They should be hanging about the tavern in Husatawi. I expect you'll have no trouble finding them. Well, considering it's a Palico, and it's like the 2 in existence. Oh yeah, the Monster Hunter font. The only Monster Hunter game I've played is World, and I had a ton of fun with it, but like, it's definitely like it's definitely for, baby's first Monster Hunter for sure. Especially when you get the like, they give you that really overpowered armor at the very beginning. Like, it's way overpowered. I forget why I have that. Because I didn't buy any of the DLC. But like, that armor is just way too strong. Because I literally like played through a quarter of the game. Chocobo? Yes, that's a chocobo. Definitely. An unfamiliar bird-like creature stands before you. Vaguely reminiscent of a chocobo. ... Yeah, sure. Definitely. Anyway, let's wait for our client at the destination. Nope, there he is. He's so animated. Gotta figure out what voice to do for him. Also, your fishing rod seems to be impaling your brain. Yes, I'm the feline who put out the bounty on the monster. Are you a hunter? That's the complete wrong voice for a Palico, but whatever. An adventurer, to be precise. When the mood strikes me, don't you mean Meowster? I kind of want to do it. But like, come on. Adventurer, to be precise. Then you must be familiar with the monsters of all kinds. In which case, I have one I'd ask you to hunt, assuming you're up for it. Certainly. Because I get to kill. Wonderful. You don't seem to have a grand hub for hunters in this land, so I was beginning to lose hope I'd find anyone. I'd better begin by telling you how I arrived here. It relates to our mark, you understand. Literally a screenshot from the... It's not from the game, it's the art. The mark in question, none other than Guardian Arkveld. The creature normally resides in the Forbidden Lands. Well, Eureka's on the other side of the world, so I don't know what you're talking about. My comrades and I were in the midst of investigating its territory when... Omega arrived. A spider-like thing appeared as if out of nowhere. Before we could make heads or tails of what it was, a cocoon nearby burst open, and from it emerged a newborn Arkveld. The two then began to clash in a fierce battle of supremacy. As the battle came to a head, the mysterious invader created a ring glowing with light. Before we knew it, the Guardian had disappeared without a trace. And then all before me turned white. When I came to, I found myself in the land of Tyrol, with his chocobo question mark. Oddly enough, the invader spoke just moments before the flash. I think it said program loop upgrade? I have no idea what that means, but I'm guessing it has to do with why I'm here. I was searching for a way home when my companion when I learned that Guardian Arkveld was wreaking havoc nearby. I thought it best that I recruit a hunter to take it down before it could bring ruin to the wilds. Well, I'm your hunter. Now that you're up to speed, I'd say we'd better get started. That's a complete wrong voice for Palico, but whatever. I think they're called Palicos, it's been a while. Stray feline, yes, that's what it is. I'm sure this goes without saying, but when tracking prey, it's important to know what signs to look for. Every creature leaves its own unique trail, well usually I just look for destination. Guardian Arkveld's most distinctive trait are its white coat and scales, as well as the chain-like tendrils in its forelimbs, which it can extend and retract at will to bind its prey. If it doesn't slice you to pieces first, how lovely. Whatever ground the beast treads, it's certain to leave behind marks from dragging its tendrils. From what I've heard, it was sighted in an area north of here called Yawatane, sure. Tanane? Okay. Let's see if we can't find signs of its passage. I'm regretfully unfamiliar with the monsters in these parts, so I hope you don't mind taking the lead in our search. Well, I mean, I don't really expect anyone to do anything around here, so let's go ahead and hit the talking point first. Discuss Huzatawi. I noticed there are quite a few people in this town carrying curious weapons. I took such folk for hunters at first, but it turns out they're members of a group that catches folks up to no good. The Dustwatch, I think they're called. Oh, okay, the guns. Yeah, I guess, no, they do have, a firearm-like weapon in Monster Hunter, but it's not a flat-out gun. The hunters of my land are no strangers to capturing their quarry either. You know, we use shock or pitfall traps to immobilize a beast, and then unleash a barrage of twank bombs. Yes, twank bombs. A barrage of trank bombs to put them to sleep. I happen to be an expert at laying traps, so I'd be happy to put my talents to use should any fugitives cross our paths. Well, that sounds like foreshadowing to me. Anyway, let's head over to the convenient orange circle. You know, where we're going to be tracking this beast. Ah, yes, the destination. Oh, the monster tracks. That doesn't really look like much of a track, but okay. A heap of withered weeds. It bears an unmistakable resemblance to a plant matter found in tumble claws native to the region. What? I gather these dried weeds were left behind by a monster that uses them to camouflage itself. They certainly bear no connection to Arkenveld. Oh, okay, that wasn't what I was supposed to do. In the Forbidden Lands, which are not Eureka, they are creatures called Mimifita that also mimic flowers to hide from predators. I remember this one time. Some hunters disguised themselves with headwear in the spinning image of Mimifita. I'm not pulling your tail when I tell you it was impossible to distinguish them from the real thing. In any case, I don't see signs of Arkenveld here. Let's keep looking. Sounds good. Looks like there's another talking point over there. We'll make sure to hit that. So I always make sure to hit the talking points if I can. Alright. Sunbeard, I'm busy. There we go. I'm not used to things attacking me. Discuss Shaloni. As I understand it, sandstorms sometimes sweep across these plains. Is that right? The Forbidden Lands, which are not Eureka, similarly have a tumultuous climate. The environment shifting greatly with the changes of seasons. Well, we don't really have seasons here. In the fallow period, the land grows barren, so monsters fight over what limited food they can find. And come the intense weather conditions of the inclemency period, apex predators begin to emerge, making it a very precarious time. But after that comes the period of plenty, when flora and fauna flourish in abundance. No matter the season, there's always something new to discover, bringing fresh excitement with each expedition. Sounds cool. Still not gonna play it. Alright, that looks like a monster track. That one actually looks like a monster track. The other one looks like a pile of sticks. A pungent, sticky substance adheres these clumps of yellow hair. Judging by the local fauna, these are likely to be remains of a sunbeard, gorged upon by a grassland's worm. How lovely. Not sure what left this behind, but Arkenwald has white fur, not yellow. Come to think of it, all guardians have white coat. Even the guardian variants of Brathlotes, Crimson King of the Sky, is clad in white. At least that's what I've heard. But that is neither here nor there. We should get back to our survey. Well, you just keep yapping. Once you shut up, we can head to the next point. I'm kidding, please keep talking. Although I'm still not going to play Monster Hunter Wilds. Now this looks a bit better. Oh, hello, Mr. Fly. Just sitting there on top of my second monitor. I've been flying around all day. The markings on the ground suggest something massive was dragged across it, with armor-like scales strewn about the area. These scales, I'm certain they came from Guardian Arkenwald. Yes. The underwhelming Viera emotes, like, I always forget about them, then they do like this thing with like that. It's like, bro, you can get at least a little excited. To think it came so close to a settlement. Thankfully, it turned away, but there's nothing stopping it from coming back. We need to find its lair before anyone gets hurt. Sounds good to me. Does that mean I get to kill it? With everything we found, I believe we have what we need to locate our prey. We found one clue. What are you talking about? If we're to give proper chase, we should call on my comrade resting back in town. Gonna trouble you to gather a few samples before we go? Oh, you mean your chocobo question mark? And we're off. I don't know what samples I could have collected there. Yes, his chocobo question mark. My feathered friend here is called a secret. Not a secret, a sacred. Not only does it make for a reliable mount, but it can also carry all the essentials for a hunt thanks to its sturdy build. And that's not all. It can even memorize a monster's scent and track it down. Well, that's convenient. Try letting it smell what you gathered. Here is my hand. It has nothing in it because of the engine. I bet you don't say Quay. Looks like it's picked up the scent. Now it can guide us to Arkenwald. There's no EN in the middle, it's just Arkveld. There's no time to waste. If you would mount the sacred and scout out the location of our merc, I'll see to the preparations for the hunt. Oh, you're gonna cook me a meal? Here, take this link pearl contraption. Managed to barter for it after exchanging a few things with a traveling merchant. With this, we should be able to stay in contact, even when we're apart. Now then, You need only trust in the sacred to guide you. I'm sure you'll find Arkveld in no time. I'm sure I will. Yes, Chocobo question mark. So do I have to actually follow it, or am I just gonna, or is it just gonna take me there? Oh, apparently I just have to follow him. The sacred grunts cheerfully. It seems eager for you to climb onto its back. Oh, okay, I don't have to follow it. Good. And we're off. On our Chocobo question mark. Yes, I know it said it was a sacred, but I think it's funny. Hello, are you there? Oh, good, I can hear you. This link pearl is a true gem. Well, it is a pearl. Though Arkveld lay dormant within its cocoon for a long time, guardians are said to awaken when they sense a powerful presence nearby. It may have turned back after approaching the settlement, because something even stronger drew its attention. That stormy dome in the distance marks a land dominated by fierce lightning storms, right? I hope that's not where Arkveld was headed. Nope, off the beaten path. Up to the mountain. Oh, okay. What? You found the remains of a monster? Quick, examine the corpse and see if there's any signs it was preyed upon. Well, it looks dead to me. The beast has breathed its last. You see no bite marks on its body, suggesting that the creature may not have been attacked as an act of prediction. Oh, predation. Predation, that's it. That's right. That's how you say that. I'd expect as much from a guardian. You see, unlike your average monster, they have no need to eat their prey. So why do you kill it? For sport? I think Arkveld may be fixated on the energies in this place, and filling any other monsters that get in its way. Sounds like a troll withdrawal. It doesn't need sustenance to survive. That was the question I had. It's all rather complicated, but in short, guardians do not possess an organ for digestion. Then how do they live? That's why they never attack out of desire to feed. Oh, that's ominous. Oh, there we go. What the heck is the other thing? What? That sounds like a turf war. Clearly Arkveld's been on edge since it arrived here. I bet it's lashing out at anything it deems a threat. At this rate, it's going to throw the whole ecosystem out of balance. We have to stop it, but how? I can do it. Oh, I've got it. Try taking out a pod from the pouch on the sacred. You'll know you found the right one if it makes your nose wrinkle. It's a dung pod, and as you've undoubtedly noticed, it possesses a friendly fetid smell. Whether it's a single monster or even a horde, a well-positioned throw would send even the most rapid beast packing, and I'm handling this with my bare hands. It has no effect on guardians, but the scent should be unbearable for whatever Arkveld is fighting. Throw it with everything you've got. Well, it's a little far away for me to just throw it, but okay. Yeah, I don't think... Okay, what? This thing can fly? Is that an S rank or something? He just literally throws it. That's quite a explosion. Nope, time to fight. Hello. Well, I'm sure I can take it. And he just walks away. Guess he knows he's no match for me. Arkfield fled as well. Perhaps it perceived you too as a threat, and returned to its den to recover its strength. Well, I'm sure you'd love to give chase. I'd like to regroup first. Stay put for just a moment. I'll be there in 2 shakes of a Rathos tail. I don't know how you're gonna get over here when this is like halfway across the zone. Your little legs aren't gonna carry you that fast. Yeah, we're like literally on the other side of the zone. How did you get here so fast? Judging by the sacred's gallant posture, it's eager to resume the hunt. Had the turf war continued, it may have reached nearby settlements. Thank goodness the dung pod worked as well as it did. Arkfield's lair appears to be further ahead. I expect it's recuperating from its battle and won't be emerging anytime soon. While you were searching for the Guardian, I took it upon myself to put together a camping kit. Let's set up shop near Arkfield's lair and prepare for a grueling hunt before us. We'll proceed to set up camp and make final preparations, yes. So are you gonna cook me a meal? A Monster Hunter meal? Oh, yep, that's a campsite. Also, where are we? I guess this is a special zone for this. The Sacred is alert, ready to act at a moment's notice. Come, make yourself at home. No need to worry about any pesky monsters. I've already checked the area and we're perfectly safe. First things first, we feast. Oh, I like the sound of that. One should never hunt on an empty stomach, as we hunters say. I managed to gather everything we need to have ourselves a barbecue. So let's get to grilling. Sounds good to me. Monster Hunter meals are always like comically large. Yep, like that. Although wouldn't that like burn your hands on the bones? Right, isn't there some sort of cooking mini game that you can do for a light meal? Oh, they actually have the meat, stretching there as a character bit into it. It's a nice little detail. Delicious. Now that your appetite's sated and spirits soaring, I bet you could take on even the mightiest of monsters. Oh boy, could I. Here, take these mega potions as well. They'll come in handy during the hunt. They're a special blend of potions distributed by the Hunters Guild, mixed with fresh honey and harvested by yours truly. Thankfully, we were in a period of plenty just before I was transported here. With that, I think you're all set. Allow me to formally make my request. Please hunt Guardian Arkfeld and protect the life on these plains. Well, I was going to anyway, so... The Windward Wilds now accessible. Go ahead and try and get some people for this during the battle. Yeah, Mega Potion, just like the other one. Go ahead and try and get some people for this. Well, first let's talk to Palico again. Arkveld is a formidable monster. So long as you keep heart, I know you'll prevail. Sounds good. It's called the Windward Wilds. And apparently that does not exist. No, now wind up, what is the instance called? It's a trial, obviously. Yeah. The Windward Wilds. Yeah. So I remember, doing the one in Stormblood. And, like, it was such a pain. Because, like, it works a lot like in Monster Hunter where you actually get, like, knocked down and there's a whole animation for it. And I suspect this is going to be the same kind of thing because I heard that the EX version is a serious grind. Which is kind of annoying. But, whatever. We'll get it done. The time that I spent with Monster Hunter World was a ton of fun, but, like, I wasn't really interested in Rise when it came out, and then Wilds just, like, is unplayably unoptimized on PC. And, like, I just didn't really have that much interest in to play it. Like, even on, like, I have a 4090, so, like, I could play it, but like, this is, like, the only game I really play. I did actually finally finish up Fire Red, because I played that, like, I got to the Elite Four, like, a year and a half ago, and then I'm like, that I didn't want to, but I didn't want to grind up my team to be able to, because they were a little bit under-leveled. And then I finally just went and, like, spent like half an hour grinding them up. Anyway, I'll go ahead and just throw us in here. And hopefully it won't take too long. It says 8 minutes. Hopefully that's not too bad. Go ahead and take a look at this special zone. I mean, obviously it's just like another part of Shaloni. A ginormous canyon. With the river at the bottom there. A waterfall all the way out there. This is a pretty nice view. A portable barbecue grill. Let's go and try interacting with that again. See if it'll do the animation again. Grill more meat? Yes. Let's do it. And it's gonna be the same animation, isn't it? Also, wouldn't the bones get really hot? Or am I just used to, like, microwaving stuff, which will end up heating up the bones as well? The song is still hilarious. The whole thing is hilarious. The comically large thing of ribs. Also, the grill disappeared. And the extra meat. And we just magically put the bone away somewhere. It's funny that you can just go and do the animation again. Might use that. No, I know, I probably won't use that for the thumbnail. I'll probably end up, I'll probably just do some like cutscene, like with the Argaveld looking at us in that cutscene before we did this. Let's jump up here. Yeah, nothing really much in this area. I mean, there's not supposed to be much. Thankfully, this queue doesn't look like it's going to be too bad. I mean, this would be a pain. This would be a pain if I wasn't in the expansion that this was added. Like, I know I'm like 2 patches. Like, this came out in 7.3. Obviously, we're doing 7.3 content right now. But we're still within the range of people, like, unlocking and farming it. Whereas for the Stormblood one, you'd probably have a lot of trouble with that. I don't remember if I had trouble queuing for it or not. Because that was like years ago, like 3-4 years ago. They did it during Endwalker. Obviously, I didn't start until a little before Endwalker came out. Still baffles me, like there's 2 specific features that baffles me how they weren't in the game. Well, no, one baffles me how it wasn't in the game. The other one was like, okay, yeah, you really should have added this. Was those 2 features are the maps on Aetherites, which I can understand why they didn't have them before. But it also seems like it'd be a really nice quality of life feature considering how much people complain about not being able to navigate some of the cities, especially Old Daw. But the other thing that was like completely baffled me, like how is this not in the game, was collectability status. Do I have anything in here that I've already collected? No. Right? Yeah, nothing in here. Okay. They're on like Orchestrion scrolls and stuff. Now you get like a check mark on the icon and it says it's been collected. But before Endwalker, it didn't do that. As far as I remember. And literally, I remembered installing a plugin to do that because I was like, how is this not in the game? It was just honestly amazing how that would... Because, like, how are you supposed to know you had unlocked a thing until you, like, got it? What if you were rolling on it? Like, you're doing the near alliance raids and you roll on something and you get it, and it's like, oh, I already have this. Okay, this looks like we're not having too much trouble finding people. Just gotta get one more healer. DPS don't exist, so... Or DPS aren't actually people, so... Especially when I can do more damage than some of the DPS I party up with. As a warrior. Like, yes, I know I have like 770 gear. But like, come on. I could forgive you if you were fizz ranged, but like, you're a Viper. Like, I'm doing more DPS than like melee DPS sometimes. Anytime now. That dumb fly is still buzzing around here. I didn't realize the Mamool Jaw quest was going to be quite that short, but I'm glad that this isn't too long either. Because these are 2 things that I wanted to get done, but I was pretty sure that they wouldn't take that long. No, that's not what I meant to say. I wasn't sure how long they were going to take. Like, this one, waiting in queue, could have potentially been really bad. But so far, it seems like we're pretty close to forming the party. We just need, you know, just a couple more people. There we go. Let's go ahead and get started with the Windward Wilds. Or, you know, WW. Like everyone else calls it. On our chocobo, question mark. Zack Troll, the Windward Wilds. You know, because Monster Hunter Wilds. Nope, there's our prey. Guardian Arkveld. Let's go. 10 mega potions. I'm sure that'll be enough. Let's go ahead and eat a mesquite soup. Oh, looks like this guy's done this before. Oh man, I got some real bad lag there. Oh, don't stand on that side. Oh, it's a bit more than that. Okay. At least it didn't knock me down. Yeah, I got some really bad lag on this one. I probably shouldn't be standing at the center. Oh, okay, it's like that. Okay, he's gonna do the same thing. I'll just keep doing ABC, and now I'm like, come on, I can do this. Yeah, I did it. Just keep running forward. One of my biggest problems with I've been trying to do some extremes is definitely ABC. Always be casting. Oh, 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 it's the other way. Oh, well. Almost made that. Oh, no, no, got the other side. Okay, so you can stand on the other side of his thing, or on the other side of him, just outside of his circle. And then that'll be enough. Okay, he's gonna jump over there. And of course I stood right in it. Oh man, I'm wrecking myself. Oh man, the Mega Potion is just full health. Yeah, I was getting wrecked there. 'Cause I know, where is this? I don't see where I was. Oh, okay, there it is. I'm trying to see it there, but I couldn't quite do it. I know I mentioned in my posts before when announcing the stream that oops, I probably shouldn't have stood in both of those. That I have some friends trying to do the EX version of this. And just watching the normal version of this, I'd have to say this is probably going to be a pain in the butt fight. Brings to bear? I can't see what side. Is it on the front, or is it just gonna kill everyone? Oh, okay, just kill everyone. Gotta stand in the bubble. Gonna ring around the rosy here. Oops, I should have gotten that side. Yeah, stand right in it. Great idea. Okay, so he's gonna go across, then I need to stand in the middle, because this is the red one, right? Yes. And then he stands on that side, so if I just get just a little bit past his circle, I should be fine. Yeah. Actually, I can go a little bit closer than that. Okay, this one I need to not stand in the middle. And now this one again. Oh, did I stand too close? I didn't see. In some ways, this is not as annoying as the, Okay, so we need to stand there and then run in. Yes. And on this side, just go a little bit farther than I did last time. Yeah. I should just use the edge of the circle as a guide. Oh, it's coming back in. I just noticed that. Oops. Got a little too close there. Oh, it's just gonna keep going? That's annoying. Okay, this is probably safe. Oh, and she got wrecked. I didn't get in quite quick enough. I think it's this side is safe. Okay, yeah, it is. Yeah, this is gonna be a pain in the butt, EX. Then again, it's Monster Hunter, so, like, you know. Kind of expected that. Because the other one was a pain in the butt, too. Just for a different reason. This one has a bunch of mechanics you gotta watch out for. The other one was annoying because you just kept on, getting knocked down if you messed up. Okay, more towers. I'll take the big tower. This time I won't stand in the things. There we go. Did it right that time. Oh good, my stacks wore off just in time. Gotta stand in the middle for this one. Get to the side. Okay, then you're gonna sweep around, so let's stand on the inside. Guys, what are you doing? Then I'll need to move in. I gotta remember it comes back. Oh, wrong way. Just made it. Okay, now they're gonna be coming back. Let's watch out for them. I guess I could have just stayed on the side. That would have been easier. And they're coming back. Watch out for it. Move on in here. Okay, I gotta move into the circle when he gets back here. Oh, there's one there too. I didn't notice it. Okay, it looks like he's on that side. Dragoon LB3. Oh, and he's doing it again. Okay. Okay, I think the other warrior has Shake It Off up. He's not going to use it, apparently. Okay, on that side, stand on this side. There we go. Yeah, I think I've figured out a lot of the mechanics. It's just you gotta manage a lot of them. It's a very different pain in the butt compared to the Stormblood. I know I just said that. Okay, let's get, he's got that tower. I'll take this tower. He should really. Oh wait, no! I just realized that he's a paladin, not a warrior. Why did I think he had? Why did I think he used Shake It Off before? I swear I thought he used Shake It Off. There we go. Yeah, that was a. I can see the EX version of that being a really annoying. Hello, Chocobo question mark. Let's go ahead and skin it. Or carve it, that's right. Go ahead and do the Dragoon for 2 Guardian skills. Oh, you can just walk on the corpse, okay. If only we knocked off his tail. Alright, let's head on out. And I got a comm. You did it! You defeated Arkveld. Now these planes will know peace once more. I mean, they knew peace already. It's thanks to you that I even knew of this threat in the first place. Now we need to find a way. Now we need to find a way for you to get home. Sure, let's do this one. Oh, stop it! You'll make me blush. It was nothing really. I'm just thankful you have a hunting association in this land too. Yeah, oh yeah, actually we do. That's right. Where I'm from, the moment you issue a request, you'll have a swarm of hunters on your doorstep itching to carry it out. The quest counter's always bustling as a result. I suppose I'd better find a way back to the Forbidden Lands, which is not Eureka, soon. And yet... we gotta do the EX version. It's not every day that you get spirited away to a vast continent like this, you know? I'd like to see the sights and speak with the people. I'll find a way back in the course of that. I'm sure of it. Yeah. In the meantime, EX version. I wouldn't mind learning more about the myriad monsters and resources here either. I'll see where the winds take me, and find out my field guide, and fill out my field guide as I go along. Who knows? By the time I make it home, I may have filled the whole thing. Do you think it'd be a worthy adventure by then? Sure. You just gotta kill a few gods first. He's so animated. Alright, looks like I gotta head on back. Let's talk to the Palico. I think it's a Palico. We ought to inform the Dawn Hunt folk in Tuliolol that we've succeeded in our hunt. Yes, let's. And by us, you mean me. Anyway, let's teleport back to Tuliolol. Wrap this up. Okay, we can teleport over down by the markets. Hello, I'd like to claim my nutsacks. Wait, yeah, that isn't the reward for this? What do you mean it's just for the joy of the hunt? Oh, I saw the smithy appeared there. Okay, that's probably where you're gonna exchange the scales. Ah, so the hunt was successful. Well done indeed. Perhaps now life can return to normal for the fauna of Shaloni. By the way, we carved some scales from Arkveld's hide. Would you be able to craft anything with them? It'd be an awful waste to leave them as only a souvenir. Well now, this is a rare find. If you speak with the smithy here, I'm sure he could fashion armor with it. Or at the very least, exchange it for other wares. You know, like a mount and a minion. Be sure to drop by again should you find any other noteworthy materials. Or if you want to unlock the EX version. Nope, there's Chocobo question mark. That's his name, right? What brings you here, my friend? Already finished feeding? Que? Question mark? My, would you look at that? It seems they've grown fond of you. Oh, do I get it? Oh, yeah. I think I actually get this as a mount. If you're not opposed, why not take him along with you on your adventures? Sure. Stoic nod. Yippee! You couldn't ask for a better companion. With that settled, I believe it's time I was getting on with my own adventure. Thanks for everything, Brillian. May we meet again someday. Okay, so how do I unlock the EX version? Is it just going to be a blue quest afterwards? That's the only reason I'm doing this. Oh, cool. You get the meat. You get the grill and the meat. And the sacred horn. I'm going to call you Chocobo question mark. And the Monster Hunter quest complete. Hunt has only begun. Even further rewards for facing Guardian Arkveld in the WWEX, which may be unlocked by speaking with the Wandering Minstrel. Okay, that makes more sense. Alright, let's go and talk to the Dawn Hunt Tracker, the Smithy, and then I'll go unlock EX in a minute. Or after stream. Should you come into possession of additional Arkveld scales, be sure to bring them to the Smithy. He can offer you various goods in exchange. Alright, let's see what we have. 99 of the, I assume that's the EX version. And yeah, because these are the normal ones. So there's, I'll need to see if I get some of the normal scales. If I get some of the normal scales from the EX version, or if I need to run the normal version a bit more. A feline servant, that's funny. Alright. Let's go ahead and run over here so I can have a nice background. Alright, that's going to wrap things up for today. Well, it didn't take quite as long as I thought it would. I thought at least the Mamool Jaw quest would be a little bit longer. But we got done with the Monster Hunter quest, so now I can actually, like, go and farm the EX version with some people. They said that it's going to be a real pain, but just judging by... Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Judging by the, how annoying the normal version is, I can only imagine how annoying the EX version is. Anyway, that's going to be all for today. We had a good time. Until next time, goodbye.